Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Layth from grade 10 AM3, and today I'm going to be doing the biology project. So now we would be displaying the light dependent reactions. So first thing that we would need is a thylakoid membrane, as you can see here. Once the thylakoid membrane is there, what would happen is sunlight would be absorbed, as you can see. Okay, now that sunlight is absorbed by chlorophyll and other absorbing energy materials, energy is absorbed from the sunlight. Then the water molecules will be broken down. Once the water molecules are broken down, they would be broken down into three parts. The electrons will split, and the hydrogens, and also the oxygen. So what will happen to the oxygen is it would go out as waste. And for the electrons, it would go inside the electron transport chain, as you can see here. And once the electrons are in the transport chain, hydrogen ions are transported across the thylakoid membrane, as you can see right here. Okay, when the hydrogen ions are transported across the thylakoid membrane, then that would be the end of photosystem 2. And now we would go to photosystem 1. In photosystem 1, first thing is the sunlight will be absorbed, same as photosystem 2. Once the light is absorbed, NADP is added with the electrons. The electrons will get added with the NADP. Once they're added with each other, what will happen? They would form NADPH, as you can see right here. Once NADPH is formed, the hydrogen ions, which are outside, as you can see, would go inside the ATP synthase. And every time, and as they're going inside, the ADP will be changed to ATP. And so this is what happens during the light dependent reactions of photosynthesis. So ADP would be formed and NADPH. So once we're done with that, here we could list. Here we have the differences between photosynthesis and cellular respiration. In photosynthesis, food is made, and in cellular respiration, it's broken down. Here, energy is from sunlight, and it's stored in the glucose. Here, stored energy in glucose is released. Here, CO2 is taken in. Here, CO2 and H2O is given off. Here, O2 is given off, and here, O2 is taken in. For photosynthesis, it occurs in the presence of chlorophyll, and so plants only, because as you know, chlorophyll isn't in any other organisms, such as humans or animals. And here it occurs in all living organisms, bacteria, animals, humans, everything. Here light is needed. In some parts of photosynthesis, there's light-independent reactions, which doesn't need light, but usually most of the other reactions need light. Here, no light is needed in cellular respiration. Here, it occurs in the chloroplast, the energy sunlight, and here it occurs in the mitochondria. The equation for photosynthesis and cellular respiration is as shown. Here, it's 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus light becomes C6H12O6 plus 6O2. In cellular respiration, the equation is C6H12O6 plus 6O2, which becomes 6CO2 plus 6H2O. As you can see, it's the reverse of the equations are in reverse. So we can say that photosynthesis is almost like the exact opposite of cellular respiration. And thank you.